to lose. I'm built to win. Apply myself. I filled it in. No time for that doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss.
Pacers were going to make the playoffs. It didn't end so well for you, brother.
If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we live in different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walk the mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool.
You fell asleep at the trade deadline when we had a trade to get Kyle Lowry out of here.
Found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it. They told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie. I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running. Toes they gonna take
this is what we got to tell.
I've been doing this.
I filled it in. No time for that doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss. I pay for the cost. I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose. I'm built to win. Apply myself. I filled it in. No time for that doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss. I'm paying the cost. I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse.
Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. My name is Joe Jordan. Excited about today's episode, y'all. We got good topics for y'all today. We got to talk about Jokic, y'all. Did he cement the MVP award last night? Is he the MVP right now for the NBA? We got to talk about LeBron James in this podcast of JJ Redick. You know, talk about the 2011 NBA Finals. We had to talk about that. The Milwaukee Bucks, man, they are in trouble. Giannis hurt. I mean, what percentage chance do they have to win the East to get to the finals? And last but not least, welcome back. We got your done son for y'all today, so I can't wait to hear that segment. But before we get into that, I got two of my bros with me. I got Davey Dollars, got a Doghouse episode for y'all after this show at 11 a.m. Eastern time. And we got Mr. Your Done Son himself, Tomo. How y'all doing, fellas?
Doing good, man. I'm just ready to see what Dave got to say about these comments, man. Like, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. That's all I got. I ain't gonna say too much. I'm gonna save everything else for the show. But I'm doing good. I'm ready to hear what Dave got to say about the Heat. How y'all doing?
Well, they call it
LeBron. My bad.
They call it Thirsty Thursdays, right? I'm just gonna sip my tea.
Okay.
I'll answer that when we get to that segment. But it's Thursday, so we gotta turn up and have some fun today. So let's turn up.
Turn me up.
Let's enjoy it. Let's have a great show. Jody, do your thing.
Okay, they're about to say a little too early for that wine, but you got some tea, so I'm glad you said tea. I ain't making sure. But look, we got
I don't drink anyway. So,
all right. So we are streaming this on 3 different platforms, y'all. We are streaming this on YouTube, X, and Facebook. So if you haven't already, make sure you like the video on all 3 platforms. We know you are a participant on all 3 platforms, so just do it if you can, right? And make sure you subscribe and follow on all 3 platforms if you haven't yet. We have content coming out for y'all almost every day. All right. Also share it. Share the video that you're watching right now to somebody that you know personally, especially people that's going to relate to these topics that we're going to talk about today. You know, your Jokic fans, you know, your SGA and Luka fans, send it to them. You can send it to your Milwaukee Bucks fans, your LeBron fans, and the people that fans. And your people that just done with life. You feel me? For your done son segment. So make sure you send it to all those guys, right, and girls. And guess what? You can participate and use that comment section. We can see all the comments y'all will be putting out throughout the show. But if you go to the bottom right of the comment section, you will see a $sign. You click on the $sign, you pick a dollar amount. Now listen, y'all, we appreciate all the colors that comes with the dollar amounts, the turquoise, the blues, the greens, right? We really love the warm ones, you know, like the orange, you know, the red ones, right? I mean, I haven't seen the other colors. I'd love to see some new colors too, but we appreciate all of it. If you put a super chat in there, we're going to pause the whole scene, hit you with the hold up. And then we're going to put your comment on the screen and we're going to read it out loud and give you the platform because we appreciate all the donations and the gifts.
Donations. Gifts.
There we go.
Gifts.
More
Last
gifts.
but not least, enjoy the rest of the show. Tomo, the floor is yours.
I mean, that's crazy because it seemed like the soundboard always be trying to crack jokes on me, man. When every time I'm trying to play gifts, man, every time. I gotta say shout out to my boy Davey Dollars, man. You've been holding us down with the banners lately. And soundboard said jokes on you. Because look, I'm gonna play gifts when I want to play gifts. And also, Joker said I'm gonna win MVP when I want to win MVP. I gave it to Embiid, but I think I should have been 3 times straight. I should have been winning the MVP for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. Maybe like how LeBron was when he went down to Miami. You could just say that how Joker probably feels about winning the MVP. But we talked about it we talked about it probably like maybe 2 or 3 episodes. You know, you go check out RBO Vaughn. Everyone's talked about who could possibly win the NBA MVP. But now we have Joker who's looking like he's just like, all right, let me stop playing with these little boys and go ahead and get my trophy. Another season, another MVP race, another championship chase. Is Joker the MVP favorite? Dave?
Is he the favorite? I don't think he's the favorite, although I think he should be. I think the favorite is SGA. The reason why I say that is because I feel like they're going to treat this situation just like they did with other champions that have already been MVPs. I feel like right now it's a foregone conclusion he's the best player in the league right now. Based on how he's played throughout these last few years. He is a 2-time MVP. He's a finals MVP, NBA champion, and he continues to pretty much do the same thing this year. Has them as the number 1 seed in the West. But I think just because of how everyone predicted this season to be, I don't think anyone expected the Thunder to be a top 3 seed in the NBA this season. SGA, although he has been good throughout his career, he has vastly improved throughout the last few years. And he does have a really good team around him, but the team is young, and I don't think anyone expected this young team to be where they are right now. He's been leading this team. So I believe that SGA is the favorite, but I believe because of what Jokic has done, he should be the favorite. That's pretty much it.
I'm just thinking about it because I already thought you was gonna go with Joker. SGA definitely does have an argument. I can see that, and I can see how he's getting overlooked because again, the team that he does play for. I mean, a lot of people were tired of just the back and forth between the big men, where it was Embiid and Joker. At one point, if Embiid didn't get hurt for the extent that he did, I think that conversation still probably would have came up the way he was playing before the injury. But again, SGA being in that small market is probably why he's overlooked because he is balling. He's balling and out here dropping 50 on the Wizards. I mean, that's not a big feat because a lot of people can drop 50 on the Wizards lately. I mean, it's the Wizards. But for me, I think Joker is the favorite in the league's eyes. He's the favorite right now to me, just to looking like how he's playing. He is the most valuable player in the league. He is the most valuable player on his team because that offense flows through him. He's showing a lot of people that centers can actually demand and control the floor and set up plays. I'm telling you, the way the Nuggets play at times is so slow, but it's also so in fast motion. It's kind of like watching Luka. Like, how is he getting past people? How is this happening? Like, you see the setup, and it's like right there. I mean, 26 points, 12 rebounds. These are the averages at this point. And 58%, and it's like 10th in the league from the field. Like, I mean, I know he's a center, but he's also shooting threes. He's not always in the paint. So
he's cashing threes too. It ain't luck he makes, it's cash.
Crazy. And I think he I don't know how many double doubles he got. I can't find it in my notes 66. Right here, but 66.
He's second to Sabonis right now.
66 triple doubles.
Triple doubles.
Oh, triple doubles.
Nah, yeah, I was say that's a lot.
Double doubles. Sorry, triple doubles. He got 25.
All right, so boom, that right there. I mean, when Russ was doing it, that was the talk of the town. So for me, the joke would be on the NBA if they don't give it to Joker. But then again, the joke would probably be on the NBA too if they overlook SGA. Like, just give him some type of nod or some type of credence or credit to the way he's been playing this year. Joe?
All right. So I don't think SGA is a favorite. Right now, you look at the Kia MVP ladder, Is Joker. He's number one. Luka is second, and SGA is third. Luka passed SGA. Let's start there. Pass
I can see that. I can see why.
Yeah, SGA. Luka is right now what, the fifth or fourth, the fourth seed or fourth? Anybody got to stand this up?
He's a fifth seed. The
He's the
Clippers
fifth seed.
Clippers are the fourth seed.
How many games he behind the Clippers? If y'all can look it up for me real quick. Let's try to check me. But
just one. Literally
one game. So he's the fifth seed. SGA the third seed. SGA's the third seed, y'all. You look at SGA stats. Look at SGA stats, right? SGA is averaging right now, what, 30, 5, and 6. But post All-Star break, his numbers that went down. We always talk about you had to finish the season strong to win an MVP case. Why Jokic lose last year? Because Embiid finished strong. Jokic didn't finish strong last year. Remember they were losing in Houston, losing this team. And then even though Jamal Murray got hurt, I still think that Jokic should have got it. But how you finish matters. Listen, since All-Star break, right now, for right now, Jokic, he's 8th in scoring, which he raised since the All-Star break. He was 14th before the All-Star break, which is crazy. He's 3rd in assists. He's 4th in rebounding, 2nd in double-doubles, 2nd in triple-doubles, with the 14th highest usage rate. 14th. These other guys in MVP candidate race, they top 5, right? You look at, and he's also 2nd in PER. So, SGA, since All-Star break, he's averaged 28. His numbers went down 28, 5, and 5. Luka, on the other hand, Luka is basically averaging triple-double. He averaging 34.9. So we could say 35. 10 rebounds, 9.8 assists, I think, or 9.9 assists.
That's 10 assists. That's
crazy. But post All-Star break, he's legit averaging a triple-double, 34, 10, and 10. So, and they 17-5, they record. While OKC is 16-4. So, and they won most of those games without SGA. I don't say most of those games, but they won some games without SGA. So, I think Luka passed SGA. And I want to address something Kevin Hart said. I wish I had a clip when he was like, it's not good for the NBA if he wins MVP. What does that even mean? If Jokic wins MVP is not good for the NBA, why is that?
Who said that? Kevin Garnett?
Kevin Hart said that. I know he's not an NBA analyst. He's a comedian. But they put him on an NBA platform because, he get the jokes. He's a good comedian. He's funny, all that stuff. He's entertaining. And they got him talking throughout the games. You know what I mean? Like it was him and Cedric Entertainer. And he talking about, they both said that if he wins MVP, it's not good for basketball. SGA should win it.
That's better than what Gil said.
Yeah, Gil.
This reminds me of what Kendrick Perkins has said when I put Kendrick Perkins in the doghouse. That reminds me of that.
Here's the thing, though. Who the defensive player of the year, y'all?
Rudy Gobert.
What he do to Rudy Gobert last night? Got 41 on his head.
Cool.
I mean, the second half, Jokic straight 1-on-1 cooked Rudy Gobert. I'm sorry. I don't know how many and ones he got on Rudy Gobert. Now, I get you, Rudy. They was calling ticky-tack fouls on you, on Jokic, when it was supposed to be a physical game. I get you. But Jokic was putting him to work. I mean, spin move, post up. He was doing all kinds of stuff. So Jokic, yes. Like I said, he's an MVP. And this will be 3 years in a row, y'all, that who I had in my MVP, not so average time. Well, second year. I only been doing it 2 years. Second year in a row. But this is my third year, though, predicting the right MVP, though, late in the season.
I mean, I was waiting for you to say, I was going to say about that first year, because I remember that first year.
It was my man Jokic. Shout out to Jokic.
Hey, all I'm going to say is, Joker, I say it every time we bring this up. Just go back and watch that video, bro. I never seen Joe that more animated and just the way he proceeded and to present his case like that. Like, he was 10th in this, he was 3rd in that. I was like, man, I didn't even know Joker was this good. Like, hold up.
So I made my choice not based off of Kia NBA or NBA.com. It was based off what I've seen the last few years when it comes to the big man and people that have won multiple MVPs. They usually go in another direction when they're up for MVP again. That's the main reason why. Because remember when Giannis had won both his MVPs, but he wasn't a champion at that time. He had one back-to-back, and then they went somewhere else after that.
Jokic.
And then
Jokic deserved it, though.
No, I'm not saying he didn't deserve it. I'm not saying he didn't deserve it. But what I'm saying is they pretty much was eliminating Giannis anyway because they was like, okay, you don't won 2 MVPs, but you ain't done that in the playoffs. So that's the only reason why I was saying that. But Even though, but the only difference is Jokic has done something in the playoffs.
Yeah, he just won last year.
So, but I'm just saying, it's just that right there is what I was pretty much what I think it was, not pretty much what Kia was, because I know Kia has him number one for sure, and I know that.
But even that, Luka should get it then, not SGA. It should be Luka. But SGA third seed. That's the only thing. Luka's a fifth seed.
Yeah, that's why.
Maintaining
That's
like
why
the top three,
SGA is the third seed.
Yeah, I know. I don't. But they were the one seed all the time. Or they dropped to the third seed. Like, and that means something. You can't get someone MVP when they don't. You gotta finish strong. You can't.
But we more so
unless you got a big lead.
This is more so in conversation about Luka and SGA because SGA team maintained the third seed. Meanwhile, Luka dropped down in like 9th or 8th at one point in the season. And they had to work their way back up. Like, granted, him working his way back up is a good thing. But if my man was maintaining the top 3 in the West, and if you look at the West, it's still a juggernaut to this day. Like, they maintaining the top 3. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, I would say SGA over Luka. Luka has been balling. Again, 50% math sign here. Luka has been balling, but I'm just saying, when it comes to like top 3, that's tough.
Yeah, I feel you on that. That's hard to give an MVP to a top 5 player. I mean, top 5 to a 5th seed team. I get you on that, but nah, it's joking.
Yeah. Remember last time it went to anyone lower than the 3 seed, it was Russ.
And then SGA been hurt this second half of the All-Star game. He missed so many games, bro.
But he played 65 games, so
yeah, he did. He played 65 games. But like I said, how you finish in the MVP race, it matters.
Oh, so, yeah, I don't disagree. I don't disagree.
And you gotta be the best player on your team.
Okay.
About that.
If you don't know, you're gonna find out. Tell them about the shows, Joe.
Let's get it, man. Listen, like Dave said, we got a plethora of shows, man. This is a network, not just a show. Our network. And the first show we're gonna show y'all today is BWT, Baseball with Teddy. As you can see, Teddy was the first comment. Shout out to Teddy. He had an episode stream, I believe, 2 days ago or 3 days ago. He has another one streaming tomorrow after our show. All right. So make sure you guys, he's gonna be recapping the Yankees game or the Yankees series against the Mariners. Right. So make sure y'all tune into that. Right. All your baseball content goes to Baseball with Teddy on YouTube. All right. And then we got CTC, Carl Tucker College. He just did an episode with Kevo, who won the NCAA bracket, and with Tony, who's a UConn fan. So it was a good mix. You know, the good trio is a great episode. They did it on Tuesday. So make sure you got to tune into that episode. I'm pretty sure he's going to come out with another episode probably. I'm not. Did he address Kyler Perry in the episode? I don't think he did. I don't think he really addressed Kyler Perry in the episode. All right. So
I think it was more of a episode.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're going to come out with an episode sometime this week. So make sure you guys stay tuned with CTC. All your college sports goes through that. Then we got FFC, Fantasy Football with Coach Coombs. I mean, you probably like, Joe, fantasy football ain't right now. It is. You got to start scouting. And not just that, Coach talks about NFL, period. He talks about the free agency. If you have a question about the all season, he will address that question on the show. He will be going live this Monday, I think 11 a.m. Eastern time. So make sure you got to tune in to that. All right. Then you got King's Talk. King's Talk with myself, Joe. Now, we just did an episode 2 nights ago, right? And we're going to do an episode today because I've been hearing a lot of rumblings in the Kings fan base, Kings media crying and stuff like that. I'm going to address all that today on King's Talk. I'm not sure it's going to be a live video or a pre-recorded one, but it will be out today. But Kings got a tough game against the Pelicans on TNT tonight, so make sure y'all watch that too, all right? We got In the Red Corner. In the Red Corner with Fast Can, Tony, Ricky, and Ty. This is a boxing only episode. They had an episode that just dropped on Monday, covering a lot of fights over the past 3 weekends. So make sure you got tuned into that. They should have another episode, not this Sunday, but the Sunday after that. So make sure you got tuned in to In the Red Corner every other Sunday. All your boxing content goes to In the Red Corner. And we got RBO, Real Ballers Only with Vaughn. Hey, he just dropped the episode also on Tuesday. And listen, y'all, it's a lot of key matchups down the stretch. Vaughn said that they are going to address all the key matchups. So just stay tuned for RBO. This is an NBA only show with Vaughn on YouTube. So make sure you got to tune in to that. And last but not least, we got Dave's Doghouse. It recognizes all the lowlights and the highlights of, you know, people in the sports world, sports media, sports front office, coaches, players, siblings, interpreters, anybody. Hey, Otani in effect. They Otani Doghouse for that fan thing. Let you know right now, all right? But anyways, so I forgot to tell you that. But you could be anybody. You mess up in the sports world, right? You'll be in the doghouse. But if you do a great job, an exceptional job at your job, then you will be a dog in the yard. All right. And last but not least, this Friday is going down. Tomorrow, woo! Tomorrow at 8 p.m., we got Brian Dawkins versus Troy Polamalu. Kevo Eagle fan versus Vaughn RBO. Vaughn Steelers fan. They're going to go live at 8 p.m. on R2L on the Refuse to Lose Sports channel. Members only. You got to be an all-star member above. Make sure you stay tuned throughout the show. Tom is going to talk to you about that. You got to be an all-star member to watch this live. All right. So make sure you tune into that. And those are all your shows. Tom, back to you. And Dave, nobody that comment, bro. I can't see it. Is Roger Goodell out there? All right, cool. I can't see it.
I cannot see. I'm legally blind.
Legally blind. B.O.P.
Man, this whole who gonna draft what at number 2, it started a whole nother conversation, man. It's getting ugly. I think y'all got draft day fatigue at this point, Joe. Might be the same thing for these Bucks fans, man. They may just have playoff fatigue. You know, they got their one. You know, they ordering 50-piece nuggets. You know, they getting new coaches. Coaches getting fired. Then another coach shows up, and then they're like, man, look, everybody looks happy but me. Maybe it's you. If everybody happy but you might want to go talk to somebody about that. Check out Dave's podcast coming soon, Mental Health. But the Bucks are currently sitting at number 2 in the Eastern Conference and looking to make another finals run. What percentage do we give the Bucks to come out of the East? I'm gonna go first on this one because I know you guys got a lot to say on the next one. Percentage to come out of the East. So percentage you go up to 100. If you're talking about pies, you can slice it a million different ways. You can slice a pizza a million different ways. I do not trust this Bucks team, but I do like Dame. I like Giannis. The Nassers is funny. Drew Holiday just got an extension. Doc Rivers is trying to find his way back into coaching. Is 40% too much? Because I know they had number 2 in the East, but if you look at the Western standings, they got teams over 500. If you look at the East, you got 2 teams battling for lottery picks at the bottom. Then you got Miami, of course, who's going to show up in the playoffs. You got the Knicks, who are going to be the Knicks. The Pacers, Orlando, it's a lot going on. Boston, we know what Boston is capable of, but again, we have questions about Boston, and they're the number 1 seed. Giannis, I know the injury you just talked about. I'm gonna go 40% for them to come out the East, man. I don't know. It's gonna be a tough road. They may be able to get it together. Chris Middleton coming back. Him and Dame seem to have some chemistry, but I just don't trust Doc Rivers in the playoffs. I don't trust the Giannis situation. I don't trust Dame too much either. He can make the big shots, but what if Dame showed us in the actual playoffs that can be like, all right, they're gonna make it to the finals? I'm gonna go 40%. Joe?
Anything under 50%, I'm with, because they're not coming out the East. All right. I could say this. The Bucks have a better chance losing in the first round than getting to the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm going to tell you that right now. They have a better chance of losing in the first round than going to the Eastern Conference Finals. Their potential matchup in the first round is going to be Miami or Philly. And if it's not Miami or Philly, it might be Indiana, who got their number all year with an injured Giannis. Because their Achilles heel is their defense. Now, don't get me wrong, their defense has improved since Doc Rivers has gotten there, but their guard play at the defensive part of the ball is terrible. I'm sorry. Dame Lillard is not a defender. Pat Bev, I mean, you getting your defensive bag, right? Right? But you don't slide your feet well. You know, Chris Middleton is the X factor for this team. His health, is he going to be healthy? Because when Chris Middleton is out there, he's a shot creator. He don't need a flow of an offense to create his own shot. He can do that on his own. They are also not good at protecting the paint for some reason, right? They got Bobby Portis, and Giannis, and they're not even they're 20th in points allowed in the paint. So going against somebody like a Miami Heat, going against somebody like a Joel Embiid, that's going to be a problem. And Indiana Pacers with their pace is going to be a problem also against Doc Rivers. So like I said, they have a better chance. Yeah, they have, like Teddy said, they got no chemistry. They don't have an identity. You know, what do we know about them? I don't know. Like, it's like Javon said this on RBO. Giannis seems to take a backseat to Dame. You know, the numbers probably don't show, but he always said this is Dame's team. This is Dame's team. Right? I think you can word that better. Like, hey, during crunch time, the ball is in your hands. That's basically what that means, I believe. But yeah, man, like they had no identity. They not playing their best basketball going into the playoffs, which you want to do, going to the playoffs. And Giannis is hurt with a similar injury that Luka had in the Western Conference Final. He had to miss a couple of games in the Utah Jazz series. Remember that? All right. And the same injury Kevin Durant had, who missed like 2 series, right? And got hurt in the NBA Finals. So this is scary. So should they even bring Giannis back? That's the thing, because if Giannis, God forbid, gets hurt, like something similar KD had, he's out all next year, because this is talking about getting hurt in the playoffs. You're out the whole next year. So my whole thing is the Bucks are not going to the East. Once again, they have a better chance losing in the first round than they do than they do getting to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Tomo, you took the percentage out of my mind. That's exactly what I was thinking when you first said this question. 40%. I'll go maybe 45, but that's as high as I'll go. And it's because of what Joe just said. Giannis is hurt. I don't think they can get further than the second round without Giannis. And Giannis is not healthy. And I didn't even think about the Kevin Durant injury, because Kevin Durant was said to have a calf strain, and then it ended up tearing his Achilles in the NBA Finals. So, and we all know Giannis uses his athleticism a lot more than KD does.
Facts.
So this will hurt him a lot more if that was to happen. So I'm with Joe. I believe they have a better chance of getting put out in the first round than they do of making it to the NBA Finals, because Miami has the matchup. They've played them 3 times within the last 4 years. They've won 2 of the last 3 series. And then the 76ers are getting Embiid back healthy now. And Maxey has been turning up. DeAnthony Melton is now back from injury. I think he only played 5 games this year. It was 6 games now. But he's back now. And they're getting healthier while the Bucks are getting injured. So I like the Bucks a little bit better. The only thing that I may give them a chance on is the Pacers, maybe. But
I wouldn't change that too.
But I still give the Pacers a chance with that too, because you said the Pacers beat them 5 times this year, 4 or 5 times this year. So the Pacers got their number. The Bucks just, I don't know. They this is the most confusing top 3 team in the NBA, because you don't know what you're gonna get from them. You don't know if Bobby Portis is gonna put up 30 points, or if Dame is just gonna get shut down and not really do much, and maybe have a 20-point game. You don't know what this team is gonna do. Now, they have played better without Giannis. I believe Pat Bev is 5-1 as a starter right now. But how is that going to carry into the playoffs? What is Pat Bev going to be an offensive factor? When has he ever been an offensive factor?
Yes. Oh.
When has he been a playoff factor? Let's start there.
That too.
Timberwolves.
What? First round exit?
Play-in. It's a play-in factor.
First round exit?
The play-in is the playoffs for some. Hold on, Joe. The play-in is the playoffs for some teams. Ask the Lakers.
Oh my gosh, they blew 2 20-point leads in the same game.
Well, the Lakers at least got to the Western Conference Finals.
Bro, how do you blow 2 20-point leads in the same game?
That's sad.
Minnesota against Grizzlies.
That's sad. So I'm not going anything higher than 45%.
at home.
There's
Why?
nothing that they've shown me to give them more than 45%. So that's the highest I'll go. But what I'm saying is 40, but no more than 45.
It's
Yeah,
the name.
the Pacers are 4-1 against the Bucks this year.
4-1. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
4-1. Now I give them a better chance to the Pacers. If I let you know right now, if the Bucks play the Pacers right now, I would pick the Bucks to win. But Giannis is supposed to be coming back for the playoffs though. I don't think he's gonna miss the whole series. But without Giannis, they ain't beating nobody. They ain't beating the Pacers. They ain't beating the 76ers, or they ain't beating what's the name? Definitely ain't beating Miami. Definitely ain't beating Miami. I know Dave probably like Joe Chill. Too much dip in your chip. Right? We looking bad right
brother,
now. Playoffs is different.
whoa, now. You got too much dip on your chip.
All right, and
Yeah.
go ahead. I'm about to say something else, but go ahead.
As upset I've been these last couple games, yeah, you definitely got too much dip in your chip.
Now they possibly could play the Magic or Cavs first round. They could possibly they play Magic again. They beat Magic. Magic slide to the 6th spot, and then now we working with something. And the Cavaliers only a game behind the Pacers. They're close like the West too. So if they play the Cavs or Magic first round, I'm leaning towards the Bucks also because like I don't trust the Cavaliers. Number one. Yeah, what?
I don't know. That
No,
might be a fight.
It is gonna be a fight. But if I had to make a pick, I'm gonna go with the Bucks. The only
If you had
team
to put
I'm
your money
picking
on.
if I put my money, only team I'm picking over the Bucks in that first round is Miami and 76ers. I'm not gonna pick Magic right now. Magic offensively sometimes is troublesome. And this is a first playoff but with this new coach. So I don't know what to expect from them.
And I guess we kind of saw a glimpse of how that would be when they played last night because it was a blowout pretty much.
Magic not playing their best basketball either going to these playoffs.
Yeah.
They lost to Charlotte. They lost bad loss to the Bucks. You know, like without Giannis, they gotta play the Bucks again. So we'll see. We're not playing good either, so I know Javon gonna say something about that. So
yeah. You already know RBO Von will say something.
We definitely not. We 20-20 since January 15th.
Tomo team probably playing the best in the last 5 games. Hey,
I'm just fighting right now so that I just told you I had just dropped 51 on us.
That's true.
We lost that game, but I'm just fighting to make sure that my prediction stands true that we will have a better record than the Pistons. We are neighbors. You still my neighbor, but I need us to finish with a better record, only because of what I said on the show. Other than that, I want that number 1 draft pick. I could care.
No more. You're gonna keep taking.
I need that pick, man.
It's the wrong year though, man. Y'all a year too late.
Hey, it is what it is. We got 9,000 second-round picks coming up, so maybe we can make that.
Zach Edey.
Trade that into something, man. Zach Edey. I mean, I want.
Y'all 2 wins above the. Y'all got this time. The Pistons not winning 2 more games.
Nope. You can't say that on Refuse to Lose. There's a few sayings that you cannot say on Refuse to Lose. Easy money. We got this. Nah, I'm not doing it.
They got the Bulls and the Mavericks.
Hey, look, I said the Cowboys got this against the Packers, and look what happened. All right, that's all I got for you. That's all I got. Let's talk about these Instagram chats, man.
Let's get it, Dave.
All right, so these Instagram chats, we have chats on Instagram where we pretty much give you all the latest news. We have debates in there. We have you can ask for a segment. You can ask about a topic that can happen in these shows. The segment is you done son, National Average Top 5, Dave's Doghouse, but also the segments on all the other shows as well. So you can talk about those other world because you got RBO who has his own segments. You got FFC, BWT, In the Red Corner, King's Talk. Everybody has the segments on their show, so you can talk about a segment on there if you want to. But these chats, like I said, we get all the latest news here first. We talk about any and everything, whether it's a legal situation, it could be somebody's contract, it could be an injury, it could be a trade, a free agency, it could be a front office move. It doesn't matter what it is. We put all the posted news in these chats. Some of these chats are free until we reach 30 in these chats. But the chats that are not free are the NFL and the NBA chat and the R2L chat, which is the VIP chat. You have to be a superstar member to be in the VIP chat and at least a pro member to be in the NBA NFL chat. Tomo will go over the memberships later, But these are the chats that we have. Right now, we have the NBA mixing with the WNBA for now. We have the NFL. We got Major League Baseball. We got UFC mixed in with wrestling. We got hockey. We got soccer. We got boxing. Then we have college sports, college football, and then college basketball, men and women's. Shout out to UConn Huskies for winning the men's national championship, and shout out to South Carolina Gamecocks for winning the women's national championship. So those are the chats. If you want to join, then become a member. Hit member in the comment section.
Shout out to one of our superstar members with the comments right now, man. Join. Cowboys don't deserve to be mentioned. You are correct. And we just did it 3 times. We shouldn't have said nothing about them. We worse than ESPN right now. But like Dave said, man, you click the link or you comment below, or if you on Twitter, retweet and say member, or reply and say member to the video that you're watching so we can add you to these chats. How you want to become a member, though? 3 tiers. Like we said, we gave you 1 step is you comment. The next step, if you're watching this video, you click the link in the description. We got the pro level for $2.99. You get comments and loyalty badges next to your name in the live chats, priority comments, and you get to join one of these sports chats. Pro level, come on, man. It's $2.99.
That's it.
You could do the math on that. That's just 1 sports chat. You still a part of the conversation, all that. You still get a little bit of the perks, but there's an exclusivity to being an all-star member as well. You know, you get the same perks from the pro level, but you also get member-only videos. So that's where we do more of our casual conversations. You know, you get more. It's still sports talk, still sports related in a sense. You know, you never know, the conversation may go a little left, but it's still, if you're an all-star member, you understand. And you get to join multiple chats. Like Dave said too, you get to request a topic or segment nominee, and that comes from, majority of the topics come from what happens in the chats. It'd be a heated debate, and we like, all right, we taking it to the show. You know, kind of like when you in class and y'all talking about playing one-on-ones, or as the kids would say now, 1v1. Meet me on the blacktop so we can go ahead and finish that. That's exactly what the R2L, that's what all the shows are. It's like, well, if you feel so proud or big and bad about what you're saying, then come on the show and say it. That's how we ended up with that debate that's happening tomorrow at 7. And like I said, segments, you're done, son. Not So Average Top 5, Dave's Doghouse. Then you got RBO segments, you got BWT segments, you got CTC segments. Every show on the network has segments. You can offer them up there. Superstar level for $9.99 is the ultimate. You know, you get everything. You get the works. You get to join the VIP of VIP chats. That's the R2L chat. That's the one that started all of this. That's the only chat that is on both IG and X. Also, we have a parlay chat. I wish RBO Bomb was here to tell you like more about it. But with the parlay chat, it speaks for itself. But that's only if you're a superstar member. Go ahead.
There you go. Got to be a superstar member.
I thought Dave had some breaking news for us right quick.
Nope.
All right. But yeah, winning tickets all the time. Be a guest on the show. Awards and plaques to the top performers. I want to say shout out to all our superstar members. Or you can go back to the big screen. We can go back to this. We just going to shout out.
I can see it. Let them marinate. Go ahead.
Oh,
okay.
I do have some boxing news, though.
All right. Let me shout out these superstar members and we good. Tone, Coach, Teddy, Cardo, Darnell, Joe, Dave, myself. I always say you, but y'all let me down, man. Y'all viewing but ain't clicking the link, man. Y'all let me down. That hurt my heart. That's all I'm gonna say. And if I could find my Will Smith, go ahead, Jay.
What do you want from me?
How come you don't want me, man?
That's all I'm saying, man.
So Eddie Hearn has revealed that Jerome Boots in his next fight will be the order mandatory defense of his IBF welterweight world title versus Cody Crowley. Hearn said that they want this to be a homecoming for Boots in Philadelphia in June or July.
Oh, that's gonna be good. Boots been looking for a fight. He been itching for a fight, so now they're making him fight.
There it is.
Okay,
In the red corner.
Okay, Boots. I mean, well, from one red corner to the blue corner, I guess we gotta go to the blue corner for this one because I think Dave will be coming out the red corner with this one.
Okay.
We gotta play a clip. LeBron and his new podcast co-host JJ Redick, who's been making headways. I will say this: if you are a basketball novice and you want to learn a little bit more about the details and definition of the game of basketball, or if you're just looking to become a basketball coach, I'm gonna promote this episode. I'm gonna promote this podcast because they give you full breakdowns and understandings of the NBA game. Like there's some terminology that I wasn't even aware of. I'm like, word, that's what that means? Okay. Because on 2K they ask you to do all this stuff, but you like, I don't know what this means. What's a hedge?
What's that?
Why you saying hedge? Why you want me to do that? What's that? All I know is pick and roll. And then boom. JJ Redick and them break it down. But outside of the truth that they speak, sometimes a little bit of LeCap can happen. And LeCap James, man. I don't know what's in that wine, man. But after hearing this clip, y'all gonna feel me.
This year in Miami, yeah, we had a big three. And everyone said it's a super team this, super team that. But we had to build our team around all minimum guys, which was still okay, but we didn't fill out the complimentary guys enough. Yeah, we had Rio, we had Udonis, but we didn't have enough as far as enough complimentary guys to actually make it all work. And we still made it to the finals. And we still probably should have won the finals, but I still give credit. Listen, it is what it is. You win and you lose, and we lost. There's no, Dallas was fucking good, and they hit a stride at the right time. Dirk was unbelievable. But my second year, we was able to grab some complimentary players and role players that really just.
See, LeBron, first of all,
Hey,
LeBron.
I knew it was coming. Someone told me to, as he was talking, I seen it. I remember the clip. I'm like, I think Tom was
LeBron,
magic, but it's okay.
See, LeBron. Now I'm gonna let y'all guys go for it, but LeBron, now you making me look bad. Why you had to do that? I just watched Space Jam with my daughter the other day, man. Why you had to do that on this network? Any network is cool, but you just had to go there. Dave rocking back and forth, man. I just had to get that one off, man. I'm gonna sit back and watch this one, Dave.
Nope, let Joe go first.
I go first?
Please let Joe go first.
Actually, you know what, Dave, you are correct because I know Miami is your team, but Joe is the one that said, "Hey, fellas, I want to talk about this."
Yeah, he wanted to talk about it. So I want to hear Joe first before I go.
Okay,
Joe, outside of JJ Redick being shocked, how do you feel about what LeCap James? Nah, let me stop because no, LeBron James. I'm sorry, LeBron, because no beeping gonna happen this time. How you feel about what LeBron said?
All right. Yeah. All right. So this is what I gotta say. Well, good time.
Breaking the ice.
In all caps. Go ahead, Dave.
Nah, you.
No, what? Go ahead, Tom. Go ahead.
Shout out to BWT. Baseball with Tay coming with the icebreaker. $4.99 super chat. Red Sox suck. Hashtag start spreading the news. Hashtag do your job. Hashtag humbly. Hashtag fight on. Hashtag Duke. He had to clean it up at the end.
Hey, that was like, go ahead.
About to start spreading some news on this topic. Go ahead, Joe.
All right, so look, let me have LeBron's back for a second.
Uh-oh.
The clip is very misleading. All right, because he mentioned if I had played as good as I played in the Eastern Conference Finals, we would have won. He said that. All right, in the interview. He also like he didn't come up with that question. JJ mentioned something and he elaborated on what JJ said. Mm-hmm. So he made it known that if I would have played better, I wasn't ready. Basically, he said all that. He took blame for their loss. So let me get that out of the way. But let me address the statement he said, because that's LeCap. Number one, what did he say? They had enough complimentary pieces?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess Norris Cole was a missing piece. That's the only guy they added. That's the only person they added that played valuable minutes.
No,
Norris Cole.
He wasn't the only one that was added.
Who else got added?
Shane Battier and Ronnie Turioff was also added to that roster.
Hold on. Turioff was there. You're right. Turioff and Shane Battier. You're right. My bad. I missed Shane Battier. Charles Norris Cole beat Wake Forest the year before he left to go to the Army Heat. God dang, in the playoff, in the NCAA tournament in the first round. But anyways, Cleveland State. But come on, man. Now I get it. Shane Battier did have a big series. He did in the NBA Finals. He did. All right. I get it. Terrio, I guess I don't know what to say about him. Okay. Norris Cole was a pass defensively, but bro, you had enough pieces. You said it yourself. You didn't play well. Listen, y'all. In the NBA Finals, and y'all know I was gonna go here. In the NBA Finals, Game 1, LeBron had 21 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 6 turnovers. Game 2, 17 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. Oh, yeah, triple-double. 4 turnovers.
Mm.
Game 3, this is the game right here. 8 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 turnovers. So he finished the series. The man averaged 17 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. Dwayne Wade was the leading scorer for them throughout the whole playoffs. LeBron only averaged 23 points the whole playoffs. So he didn't play well, and he acknowledged that. I want everybody to know he did acknowledge that. But to say that we didn't have enough complementary pieces is straight cap. Y'all were up 2-1 on the Mavericks with those same pieces. And Jason Terry outscored you the rest of the way? Like, come on. Dirk Nowitzki. Sorry, Chris Bosh. So Dave, I'm going to give you the floor. Let you say what you got to say. And then
Deshaun Stevenson. Ron Butler.
Okay.
Brendan Haywood.
Okay.
Just saying, man. That was that jersey, too. That was that Wizards jersey right there.
So
that was payback for them Gilbert days in the playoffs.
LeBron James, Le Cap.
LeBron James.
This is why you need to just not talk about the 2011 finals if you're not going to just talk about your accountability period. Yes, I get it that you mentioned that you held yourself accountable, but to say that we didn't have the roster in 2010, 2011 that we had in 2011, 2012, when we only added 3 players to that roster, makes absolutely no sense. LeBron James fans, I want to know how you're going to defend this.
LeBron James.
How are you going to defend this? We already know that he's been called a cap for so long. JJ Redick caught him in a lie multiple times already. Now he has lied again. You had Jamal McGlory on that team the year before. Eric Dampier was there the year before. The team wasn't that much different. Chris Bosh was there. Dwayne Wade was there. Mario Chalmers was there.
Mike Miller.
Mike Bibby was there. Carlos Arroyo was there. What was the difference? Like Joe said, Shane Battier, Norris Cole, and Ronnie Torioff. Wow, big difference. Big difference. Shane Battier was probably the best out of the 3 I named. Norris Cole was younger, but he wasn't he wasn't a huge factor in us winning the NBA Finals. The huge factor was you, LeBron. You were the huge factor. You were the reason why we won the finals in 2011, 2012 against the Oklahoma City Thunder. You were the reason. Wow.
All right, go ahead, continue.
But Joe, I'm glad that you said that Dwayne Wade led us throughout the entire playoffs in 2010, 2011. No one believed me when I said that Dwayne Wade would have been the finals MVP had we won the finals that season. He was the best player on the team that year. Although LeBron was considered the better player because he was considered the best player in the league during that time, Dwayne Wade was the one who already had a ring. He was the leader. And LeBron James did not know how to win until he came to Miami and learned from Dwayne Wade. So I don't want to hear that anymore from anyone else that says that LeBron James is the reason why Dwayne Wade became a champion again. LeBron, just leave 2011 alone, please. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone. You got 4 championships right now. You're the leading scorer in the NBA in history, in basketball history, not just NBA history, but basketball history. If you're going to say something, please have your own facts and be truthful, because Norris Cole, Shane Battier, and Ronnie Turioff is not a huge difference from 2010 to 2011. It's not a big difference. The biggest difference was you stepping up and being a leader and showing that you were the best player on the floor.
No.
It shouldn't have taken Dwayne Wade to come to you and say, you need to take over. It shouldn't have taken that. You should have known, because you went to the finals before. It's not like you've never been to the finals until you got to Miami. You got there before. Now you got swept, but you got there before.
Didn't play well either.
Also didn't play well. So that's 2 finals that you didn't play well. So I this right here, it really upset me a lot because it brought up bad memories from the 2011 finals because all he did was go missing. I remember so many plays to where he just passed the ball and he just looked. He was just in the corner just watching everyone else play. He did not do anything to help us win the title that year. It is not because of the roster, because Eric Spoelstra did a really good coaching job that now everyone's finally giving him credit for. Dwayne Wade played his butt off. Bosh did what he needed to do. You, as who was considerably the best player on the floor, did not do your job. The roster had nothing to do with how we played. You are the reason we lost. So don't bring up the roster no more because it had nothing to do with us losing. It's you.
Every time I hear Dave say you during a Miami Heat topic, I just go back to the intro. And basically, I was waiting for Dave to hit him with this one. You fell asleep in the NBA Finals when you had a chance to close out and get your first ring.
No, three-peat.
I mean, the fact that he even went to the roster after all these years, we done heard so many responses to LeBron and this 2011 moment. I think one time he took accountability for how he played on one episode, and then a few others, he'll go and find a way to wiggle around and get to the same answer and same conclusion. It's just that you should have played better, bro. Like, having all-stars or having stars at every position on the team, you knew wasn't going to happen regardless, because once you three got together, y'all had to talk about who was going to take a pay cut and how this was going to work under the cap. So look at
and Dwayne Wade and LeBron, both of y'all took a pay cut so Bosh can have a bigger payday.
And Bosh and Wade was already in Miami. They had to talk you even into coming down there. So technically, your heart really wasn't in it in the beginning. You was already going through some things as far as just how you left Cleveland with the fan base and, you know, that being your home team. So look, LeBron, we rather you just be honest with the fans and say, look, bro, I just wasn't myself that year. And when we went up 2-1, I didn't do enough to get the team over the hump. Me being the best player in the league, the best player in the world at that time, Kobe was still around, but a lot of people were talking about LeBron being the best player in the league at that time. It's just like, look, I should have been able to get this team over the hump. I took a Cavs team that wasn't as talented as this one to the finals. Yes, you did get swept by the Spurs. I mean, come on, it's the Spurs. That's just like what we seen what happened in the NCAA tournaments when the best player goes up against the best team. You got to do extra, and it's just going. Sometimes it's just not going to work in your favor. So look, LeBron, that comment, man. I just want to say that comment should be you're done, son. But Jerry Stackhouse was one player that was on the team that year that wasn't on the team.
Just added to it.
I had to, because I remember when Jerry was all on when Stackhouse was all on NBA TV. I was like, hey, I want to go to Miami. Like, for what? And he was only there for 1 month. They cut him. So look, man, that was a lot. But anyway, hey, LeBron, whatever was in that wine, keep drinking it, because that clip definitely went viral.
Now look, LeBron averaged 26 in the regular season that year. Dwayne averaged 25 in the playoffs. Dwayne averaged 24. LeBron averaged 23. But the next year, to Dave's credit, LeBron's the reason why you lost. He averaged 27 in the regular season and 30 in the playoffs. You up your averages in the playoffs. But once again, to LeBron's credit, he did say it was his fault. JJ mentioned the fact that people think you could just put 3 superstars together and it will work. He said we didn't have enough competent pieces. Chambellier was a big piece defensively and from the three-point line. Norris Cole was a pest defensively. So when you didn't have Mario Chalmers in the game, you had Norris Cole in the game. So you had 2 good defensive point guards. They did make a huge difference. So I do want to mention that. They did make it. But, huh?
2-1.
No, LeBron's the reason why they lost. But he mentioned that though. But him saying that we didn't have enough pieces, that's just wrong. But this is why I keep telling y'all LeBron fans, he's not greater than Jordan. I'm sorry. Jordan 3-peated twice. And y'all always mention the team he had. LeBron had a chance to 3-peat. And what happened? He had a chance. If they would have beat them, huh?
You heard what JJ said. Jordan was playing against plumbers and firemen, bro. Like,
hey,
Bob Jordan had a choice of who he had to play up against, man.
But I'm just saying what JJ said. That don't matter. LeBron had a chance to win 3 in a row.
He did,
and he ruined that.
There was
no. Did it twice.
I don't care what anyone says. There was no one on the Mavs team that could guard LeBron if he actually turned the game on.
Man,
and not just that. Have you ever looked at a series like, dang, Jordan look the same?
Yeah.
Is he here?
Yeah.
Oh snap! Did Jordan eat his breakfast this morning? What's going on? Like he's not here.
4-5 Jordan. You can say that when he came back from baseball.
Came back, but no, he didn't look like when I say like himself, like LeBron looked like he didn't want to be there in the finals. He was deferring too much.
Hey, RBO Magic, you can come on and say the Orlando Magic had Jordan like, hey, I gotta get my stuff together.
Yeah, get better, but Jordan wasn't deferring though. Jordan wasn't deferring. Jordan wasn't himself, but he wasn't shy from the moment. My point is, LeBron shy from the moment, and a chance to get a 3-peat. Now, obviously, that was the first one, but come on, man. 3,
still had a chance though.
They could have won 3 in a row, y'all.
Not 2.
So go ahead, Tomo.
Not 4. Not 5.
That's another thing. Oh my God.
Not 7.
But I come across YouTube and I just see my clips, bruh. You say, bruh, you search that, bruh. It's cool. They're like, hold on, bruh. You're telling me you don't search your own YouTube clips? No, I mean, LeBron, we all do that.
Exactly. And you got kids, bro. They definitely, yes,
bro. It's okay. Like he's a capping on stuff that he don't have to cap on.
Yeah,
bro,
be human. Shoot.
Like, bro, like people just like laugh for no reason. You know what I mean? Like, don't do that. Like, bro, stop. Like, you're not gonna get hurt. Like, nobody's gonna kill you for lying. If you don't come out and say you didn't know Kobe was gonna drop 81, nobody's gonna kill you, bro. To say that you knew he was gonna drop 80. Continue, bro.
I think some of those he's feeding into it. Some of those he
has to.
And that's how we know he searches his own clips, because the only way you feed into stuff is when you know what everyone's talking about.
Exactly.
It's like saying, yeah, y'all, my bad. I was 5 minutes late, man. I had to, somebody got in the car and I had to save that man, Joe.
And the dear bro.
The dear bro. You like, Joe, I just saw you, bro. You gotta go to the store. Like, bro, it's okay. You ain't have to lie. Like, it's okay, bro.
But on my way back, there was a baby in the street. All right, man. Hey, LeBron, it's all good, man. It's all good. I knew Dave was gonna have a lot to say. I knew Joe was ready for this topic. I just was like, man, this is gonna be good after seeing the clip. LeBron got his back. He owed us one, Joe, because remember the beeping, so he got his back. He beeped at the wrong time. That's all.
Hey, I gotta get shout out to Worm, superstar member. We still on the Jordan versus LeBron debate. D-Wade is a true GOAT. I said what I said.
Worm, we here. I know what the overall consensus is, but we here.
Now, if they win the finals, the Lakers win the finals, you know LeBron gonna come back on his party and be like, I knew he was gonna win the finals. Y'all just didn't know it. I tried to tell y'all that D'Angelo Russell was a beast. I'm just saying. Scapegoats.
Kevin Hart said, I saw Rick Brunson in the gym with Jalen Brunson. And I said, hey, is that your kid? Yeah. He gonna be something. He said, you never got this far if I didn't notice that in the gym. That's what LeBron be doing, bro.
That is. I took a picture with Jason Tatum. I told y'all he was gonna be the MVP of the league before he was even in the league. I just knew it. Hey, at the end of the day, LeBron, there's always space for you to come on here and refuse to lose and defend yourself. So just let us know when you want to show up, because I'm gonna make sure.
And we give you flowers too. You still the greatest. Second all time.
Oh, all right, let's go. We talking about greatness, and we talking about people who are trailblazers and making the way, but sometimes along that way, the ranking in. Your done son is back.
Let's get it.
Let's get to it. So look, guys, it's been a while. Joe said it earlier. Welcome back. Welcome back. Well, that's all I got because y'all like to flag it sometimes. But today's your done son, man. You know, it's all fun until you end up on your done son. And this week, your done son goes to a sports reporter legend. You know, a lot of people around the world know of this name. They see his tweets. They see him go back and forth all the time. Some would say he's the godfather of sports debate. You know, this very platform wouldn't be here without it. Oh, it probably still would be. You know, guys just like to talk sports. But when it comes to like sports debates and getting paid for it, he paved the way. And, you know, but all good things at some point have to come to an end. And if you don't know who I'm talking about by now, and you haven't done your Googles, please, we'll talk about it later. But this week, I'm talking about Skip Bayless. This week's your done son has to go to Skip Bayless. And you see his face. I know he's like, come on. It's my turn. But look, the same guy that sparked Cold Pizza, which then turned into First and 10, which then turned into First Take. And we all know what First Take is. You all watch it. We all still see the clips. He then departed ways from ESPN and embarked on another journey where it was like, okay, you made one hove. Can you make another hove? And he did that with Undisputed. He started that off with Shannon Sharp, who then grew into Uncle Shay Shay. You know, we got nothing but memes and clips. We even got a whole nother platform that birthed from just the undisputed back and forth between him and Skip Bayless, you know. That Miles and that Yak, you know, you got to get that hen dog. You know, it is what it. Now Shay got his own cognac. Just a lot of things he's done for people in their career. The way he's even embarked and just let everyone know that, hey, you can come on sports debate and have a difference in opinion and still be cool at the end of the day. Like, granted, you know, we may go back and forth, heated debates, heated topics. I love the Dallas Cowboys, but I don't like LeBron James. It's funny that we just talked about LeBron James, but, you know, Michael Jordan is the best. It's okay to be the heel in sports media. And that's what Skip presented. Being a longtime reporter for the Dallas Cowboys as well, you know, just being that inside beat reporter, he rubbed people the wrong way. Some people like the way he presents his media. Some people always ask the question of folks who worked with him. Hey, Skip, how is Skip? Is he really like this? Does he believe in the things that he says? And everyone has the same answer. Yeah. All that stuff is real. Skip does his homework, but everything he says is true. And he makes it tough for you because he just keeps trying to beat you down the door with saying some of the same old things over and over again. Now, a lot of people may think that this your done son is more so mainly for Skip, but it's also a little bit of Skip and what he did at Undisputed. Him and that we all know about the controversial tweet that happened with DeMar Hamlin, and then we know what led up to the same tweet that happened and led up to the split of them with him and Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp just wanted a simple, man, hey man, I messed up. He missed a day, came back, and Skip still wouldn't even just own up to his moment. So talk about accountability. The last two segments kind of equal what happened in this year done son. He let his ego get in the way of a great thing, and now we're watching Undisputed just fall apart. We've seen the comeback during the football season, but a lot of people said, with this new cast, how is he going to do during the NBA season? Ratings have declined recently. Meanwhile, Shannon Sharp is over at ESPN doing his thing. No way we're ever going to pit the two against each other. But sometimes when you see a good thing crash and burn the way it did, you kind of always got to go back to how it all started. And it's like, well, was Skip the man, or was it Shannon Sharp that was holding him up? Skip, still a great reporter. Skip's still good at tweeting from time to time, but we all know his horrible takes will have you being like, what are you talking about? What is going on here? We want to first give you your flowers and saying thank you for creating a debate platform and letting everyone know that, hey, this is where sports media needs to go. But we also need to look at it and say, Skip, I think you birthed an evil, I would say an evil genius in a sense. You are an evil genius in a sense, because it's good that we have these sports debates, but it's also bad that you got everyone out here making these horrible hot takes because they all want to be the first with the take. If you want to be the first with the take, make sure you can stand up and own up for the take and be ready for the debate. But in a sense, Undisputed and Skip Bayless. You're done, son.
Go ahead, Dave.
Tomo.
Thanks.
Bravo. Bravo.
All
Bravo.
right.
I don't disagree with this at all. Undisputed numbers has definitely faltered since Shannon Shepard left. It was good during football season, like you said, because he had Richard Sherman up there. He had your boy, Mister himself, and then along with Keyshawn Johnson, who's pretty much there the entire time. But you had three really good football players up there with Michael Irvin, Richard Sherman, and Keyshawn Johnson, all who have made their impact in football. So it helped you. But outside of that, they didn't have the best takes when it came to other sports like basketball and stuff. And we look forward to see how everything was going to be once Shannon left and it was a new regime. And, now you don't have a mediator as well. It's just pretty much you and everyone else. People forget that it's not just Shannon Sharp that's gone. You also have no mediator there to allow everyone else to have their turns and stuff like that. So, yeah, I don't disagree with this at all. Undisputed numbers is not where it needs to be, and even though he has Paul Pierce up there to help him out now, it's still not, where we thought it would be. Because Undisputed was one of our favorite shows, especially with that tandem between him and Shannon Sharp. It was like a great mixture, and then it just went bad, especially after the Damar Hamlin situation.
Yeah, Undisputed was my favorite show. My favorite show, hands down. First of all, great job, Tom. That was a great one. Like I said, when you do your done, son, it's like poetry. It's like poetry. But I will say this. I still think when Skip Bayless doesn't have a dog in a fight, he's probably the best debater in the world. Y'all probably disagree with me, but I feel like if he doesn't have a dog in the fight, he's the most prepared and he makes the most sense. Right? He just does. Like when there's two teams going against each other and he gotta give a take, and he takes time to look into it. He knows what high school they went to. He takes what they did in high school to what they did in college, to the pros. He goes back to certain games they played that's similar to the moment. He's very prepared for his job. But here's some things he's missing. He's missing Shannon Sharp. And this is what Shannon Sharp brought to the table. And this is what, and there you elaborated and you Tomo on some of it. Shannon Sharp brought, number one, the entertainment. He brought the entertainment. He brought props to the scene. He brought jerseys. He brought the goat mask. He brought Hennessy, like you said, a yak, but a yak and Mao, the black and Mao.
He bought
Snoop brought him, bringing him gifts. You know what I mean? Like he like, hey Skip, you can get some of this. You won't come down, Skip. He bring all. He brought breakfast to the table. He brought Crisco. This is Crisco.
Remember the phone call he made live on the show?
Yeah, with Julio. Yeah,
to Julio. He was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna call him right now." Called him. Boom, confirmed it. He
gonna Skip. What did he say? But he was like, "This is Crisco." He said, "If you want me, you cooking, you ain't cooking with this. I ain't eating it." Like he brought the entertainment to the jump. He had energy. Like Keyshawn, he don't have a lot of energy. Playmaker got energy, but he don't bring the same energy from First Take to Undisputed to me. Like he's way more calm on Undisputed. He can get hype at times, but First Take, man, that man brought energy. I used to look forward to First Take of the Michael on Mondays, but now Undisputed, he's so maybe because the Cowboys been bad, I don't know, but he just been so calm and mellow, Skip. So Shannon Sharp brought that energy. He had funny jokes. You had to throw jokes in. I try to throw a joke in here and there. We all do. Try to throw a joke in here and there. To catch you off guard. You got to be funny. It's entertainment at the end of the day.
Then his quotables too. Everything he talking about his grandmother and stuff. All that
stuff.
He was relatable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. He was passionate about the serious topics. Passionate. Skip. Like he was very passionate about the serious topics. He got under Skip's skin. Sometimes that gotta happen. Shout out to the Super Bowl episode. You gotta get under people's skin sometime. You know what I mean? You got to. That's part of it. You gotta get on it gotta be a battle. It can't be buddy every day. You gotta be a battle sometime, right? The Mountain Dew bets. That was good. Yeah, we gotta come up with something too. It ain't gotta be Mountain Dew. I think we should come up with something that we gotta be betting. Something slight. We be doing jerseys and bruh, pockets getting
Facts.
do something more simpler than that.
me,
All right?
That's me. I think I'm the one that kind of started that. So
No. You didn't. It started. I'm cool with that, but I got a little too crazy this year. In the football season. Woof. Oh my God.
I still got one that I haven't gotten yet. So two I haven't gotten yet.
And last thing you mentioned, David, moderator. That's what they missing. They're missing the moderator. We have an awesome one. Like Tomo's basically the moderator. He's awesome, and we still looking for one. Like Skip ain't a good moderator. He's too reading the paper. It's time to skip the BS. Purdue went down by 30 points. I'm like, bruh, no, you're not reading this, bruh. Come on, you letting everybody know you're reading something. So he's not authentic with it. So they missing the shop a lot.
Yeah. Richard Sherman tried to bring some of that to the show, but he's not on the show all the time. It's more so Keyshawn. And even with Keyshawn, you got to look at the dynamic of a show. Like, look at our dynamic. We all know what we're good at, and we also know that we all have to keep it's entertaining at the end of the day. With Skip, like you said, he's all about the proof. Point A, point B, point C. Like, he always wants to get to the facts.
Exactly.
It's like, all right, that's cool, but you need that balance. And again, Shannon Sharp brought that balance because, hey, when I'm on the miles and the yak, Skip was really like, what's going on here? And then
Hold up.
I seen it.
Oh, you good, by the way. Oh, you good. Don't I'm not tripping. You good. Take your time.
He's a moderator.
Shout out to Worm, 499 Super Chat, Superstar member. My guy Donnell. Skip, allow guys to be themselves. He made these guys who they are now. He will find another guy soon.
Nah, I'm with Worm. Like Skip just needs he's not a good he needs a moderator, bro.
Host. He needs someone else to moderate. That's
what he needs a guy who's a duo threat that knows basketball and football. That's the problem. He got football guys and he got basketball guys, and they doing all the sports. It's like Keyshawn, bro, is not a great basketball analyst.
That's what was so good about Shannon, because you knew he was going to come to football facts, but the fact that he was able to talk about basketball too was like, wow.
Oh, sorry, Tom. Before you continue, and lastly, they had rivalry. Like they said. Oh, go ahead, Tom. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that. No, you can go ahead.
Yeah, like he's a huge LeBron fan, and Skip. Oh my gosh, the most like, bro, like Skip the worst person when it comes to LeBron. Huge Cowboy fan. Shannon Sharp can't stand the Cowboys. Baker Mayfield, don't get me started Baker Mayfield, bro. Don't get me started Baker Mayfield. And Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes, that battle there, dog. Like they were opposites, and it made it so much better. And I think that's why I shout out to Trent. That's why Trent not part of the group, because he's a Kings fan. Sorry, Trent, once again. But we all like different teams. We all like different teams in every sport.
All rivals. And they all rivals.
So
yeah, me and Joe rivals in college basketball. So
there it is. You know what I mean? Next year we gotta get more on that, Dave.
Merlin left ACC.
We could put up a small bet for next season.
We gotta come up with a consistent bet we can do that we can keep tracking. I like that. Listen, it's a copycat business, bro. I don't care. Call us a copycat all you want. It's like you do it. It's a copycat business.
But I want to just address Warren's comment also. Outside of the rivalries that was there, that's what made it so good between him and Shannon is the rivalries. But you also got to look at it like this: Skip and Stephen A are almost similar in the way that they debate and like entertainment wise. Like Stephen A has a little bit more entertainment factor when it comes to just how he stay off the weed, things like that. But Shannon Sharp is very more personable. Like that's why everybody call him Ump. The only way that Skip can bounce back from that is to find someone else like that. Like he literally has to make another hole. And the fact that Shannon Sharp has now left and went to the other person who had just a little bit more entertainment than you, Skip, and now is adding to his entertainment on top of his personality. it was like the perfect storm. And right now, what you got going on, that's why I had to put it on your done son. I'm like, Skip could probably bounce back, but right now, Undisputed, they fighting for their life. He gonna have to. He gonna have to. Skip gonna have to get. Go ahead.
J-Mo, that's funny. Skip gonna have to get Cat Williams. That's funny.
Who
Hey,
like before you roll out, who would be a good candidate though? I'm trying to think.
I don't know anyone I don't know anyone that's as entertaining or as I don't know. I can't think of anybody that's just like Shannon. That's so relatable like Shannon.
You're gonna have to go to the internet. You're gonna have to find somebody else.
He
gotta go so far left.
He got Shannon Sharp from CBS though. It wasn't like Shannon Sharp was on the debate show. He got him from CBS.
Yeah, but
CBS Network. So he don't have to like. I know. I'm thinking about guys who are like in the debating world right now. I need to be thinking about guys like, okay, who's doing
I'm thinking about somebody that's relatable. Period. And in the sports world, other than Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp was like that before he got to Undisputed. It's just that he wasn't able to show it as much. Even on CBS, sometimes you could see him pretty much being himself a little bit.
He could do it like First Take, bro. Like get a host.
Y'all gonna kill me. Y'all gonna kill me.
Revolving door. Yeah.
Y'all gonna kill me, but if you really want to shock people, put Shady on there. Put Shady McCoy on there. Now you got a Eagles fan, a diehard Eagles fan. Like, and honestly, this may help Shady with his sports. You know, his sports analysis is gonna have to you're gonna have to come more prepared and everything. Because Skip's an Eagles fan, he can't stand the Cowboys, and Shady has a little bit of personality. Him on speak isn't the best, but him with Skip will shine. So, I mean, with that being said, I think Shady, but if y'all don't agree, leave it in the comments and we'll talk about it when we come back next week. Oh, we got one more. Not next week. When we come back tomorrow. Hold on, we got one more super chat and then we can get out of here, Dave. Or you got somebody you want to think of?
Nah, I can't think about them right now.
Hold up. Worm out here dropping money.
No boy, Worm got paid today.
Hey, Worm, I ain't gonna lie. That would be nice. He need to call R2L. Enough people over. He can bring the network on.
Facts. Hey, we available, Skip. We available. Let us know.
And we TV ready. Nobody on the network curse. We may have to talk to Coach, but nobody on the network curse. But I think once Coach get in the studio, he be good.
Well. In the right corner too. You gotta.
Yeah, he need a boxing element. So
yeah, there you go. He got the best of all worlds. You know.
Nice.
So hey, Skip.
It's my turn.
But yeah, that's our show for today. Last words for me is LeBron, stop lying. Miami Heat, stop pissing me off because this is why I be so confused in the regular season and the playoffs because I don't know what y'all gonna do because you play a close game against the Hawks and finally pull it out after two bad calls at the end of the fourth quarter and OT, thanks to Jimmy Butler being stagnant and getting blown out by the Mavericks at home. So I don't know what y'all gonna do. I just know I'm not gonna be overly excited. I'm not gonna be overly upset. I'm gonna just see what y'all gonna do in the playoffs because I'm tired of stressing myself out because of y'all.
They brought my boy back down, man. They brought him back down. That's upsetting.
And shout out to the network, man. I challenged everybody the other day on Tuesday, but it's because I want everyone on this network to win. So when I challenge you to do something, we gotta win, plain and simple. Shout out to R2L.
Shout out to R2L, man. Piggyback off of what Dave is saying. Yeah, it's friendly competition. Like everything doesn't have to be a beef. For the people that are into the battle rap world, a lot of people in battle rap don't like each other. Some people are homies and they go against each other. You know, they don't have to pull a J. Cole. Like, granted, J. Cole, we respect your mental health and where you wanted to go with that. But at the end of the day, you could have had a friendly competition. You could have just been like, who gonna have the best album that come out next. We're gonna have the best solo single. Like it is what it is. Like everything's a competition. That's just how we was brought up. Everything's a competition. And
and it's not like it was personal.
You didn't say nothing personal.
Shots. It was no personal. It was nothing about family, nothing about no one's hair or mental state and nothing like that. It was just music. And like, that's what we wanted. We wanted that. Now, I'm an advocate for mental health. So always take care of your mental health. I'm not saying that how you felt was wrong. That's your mental. So always take care of your mental health. But as far as everyone else taking it that serious, we didn't expect a beef or nothing like that. So
no bloodbath. No bloodbath.
None at all. And that's what we don't expect here. There's no bloodbath here because we are brothers at the end of the day. So
now if somebody else wants to start another network and they want to come over here talking crazy, then that's when the blood may have to spill. But outside of that,
there you go.
Outside of that, look.
There you go. But we protect our 2L over here, this family.
And I tell y'all like this: if you was raised in any type of middle class household, and you know what your grandmama and your mama always used to say, we can fight in this house, but once we go outside, we a family. So whatever happens behind closed doors, that's between us. We say that to say this: get back to work. See y'all tomorrow.
Peace.
And we're gonna stay right here while y'all watch us. We thought about it, but we here, and I got you, Dave.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.